so much for joining this prenatal class. Today we're going to take it nice and slow. For props today, you're going to need a bolster or a couch cushion or a pillow. You can either sit on it regular style with your legs crossed, or you can sit like I'm sitting in hero's pose. And the reason that you would choose this position is in case you have any pubic symphysis or any pain in your pelvic floor. This keeps your pubic bones symmetrical and creates more stability. So let's get started in a seated position. Close your eyes. And then just think about what's happening, what's going on, what are you feeling, what are you coming to the mat with today? Maybe you feel like you have this giant burst of energy, you're just willing to take the world on. Or maybe you're kind of done and like sick of everything. This is just another thing on your to-do list. Or maybe you're upset. Or maybe you're content. Whatever it is, it's okay. And it's welcome here. Just accept it. Accept where you're at. It's all good. This practice should be about you and accepting you at whatever place you're at. So that means that you should be accepting yourself for where you're at too. Let's find a couple more breaths here. See if you can come fully present in with the body. So what is your body doing? Can you accept your body for where it's at? Let's start doing a scan from the top of our head. Imagine you have a Xerox machine. You're just scanning all the way down. So how does your head feel? Your eyes? How does your jawline feel? Is it maybe tight? How does your neck feel? Your throat? How do your shoulders feel? Do you feel like you need a massage? I do, always. Your clavicle, your collarbone, your breasts, your upper back. How does baby feel? How does your belly feel? Let's pause on baby for just a second. Let's keep going down. How does your back feel? Your sacrum, your coccyx, your glutes, the thighs, the calves, and then your feet. And whatever they're doing, if it's painful, if it's annoying, or it feels okay, it's totally fine. Accept it for where it's at. Let's start back up from the top. A little bit faster, from the crown of the head, scanning down. Down the chin, down the chest, all the way down the spine. Saying hi to baby. Going down through our pelvic floor all the way down to our toes. And when you reach your toes, start back up from the top. And continue mentally building up a picture of what your body feels like. And the reason we're doing this is so that we build awareness about what you're feeling. When you go into labor, whether you take an epidural or whether you go on a natural, it's important for you to acknowledge how your body is feeling. Because how it feels will dictate what you should do. Take one more big breath in. Go ahead and finish up any scans that you have left. And exhale, release it all out. Let's inhale the hands up to the sky. Look up. Exhale, bring the hands down to your thighs. Round out your spine. bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, bring your hands up. Maybe puff your chest up just a little bit. Exhale, hands come down. Grab onto your thighs, to your knees, round out your spine. Hug baby in. Really stretching out these back muscles here. Inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, hands come down to the thighs, round out the spine. Coming back to a neutral spine, let's work on our neck a little bit. So you're gonna bring your chin down to your chest. And then just rock side to side. And then slowly getting closer and closer to each shoulder. Kind of like a pendulum swinging. Until eventually you get one ear to one shoulder, other ear to the next shoulder. So we're rolling our neck side to side until you come all the way around into a big circle. Let's do a couple of circles one way. And then go the other way. Beautiful. Bring your neck back up to a neutral place. Inhale your right hand up and over. You're going to place your fingertips right by your left ear and then gently pull your neck down. You can take your left fingertips and point them towards the ground to create a lot of space here. And then you can look up or look down, up to you. It tends to hit different muscles in the neck, so whatever's more comfortable. Take a breath and gently release your hand and push your neck up. Let's switch sides. Inhale the left up. Place the fingertips by the right ear. Gently pulling the neck down. Fingertips go towards the ground to create some space. And again, you can look up, you can look down, whatever's comfortable to you. You can move this hand around too, just to see how that feels. It's gonna hit different things. Beautiful. Take your hand, release it from your head, and then push yourself up. Beautiful. Let's do a couple of hand circles. So you're going to take your hands and we're going to go backwards first. So big hand circles backwards. Nice movement here. Moving some blood around. And let's go forward. Big circles forward. You're gonna bring your hands out to a T, and then you're gonna take the right hand, bring it across, and then the left, underneath, bring it across, and then just give yourself a nice big squeeze here. And then maybe round out your spine and hover down just a little bit. And then inhale your hands up, have the elbows facing up towards the ceiling. And coming back to neutral, take a breath in. Exhale, release, keep those hands up. Shake them out. So we're doing like part arm exercise, part stretch. We're keeping our hands up for that isometric hold. So you're gonna keep them up here just a little bit. And let's switch sides. The left is coming up overhead, the right is underneath. Grabbing onto your shoulders, right? Giving yourself a nice big squeeze. And then bring your chin down to your chest and maybe round out your spine. Take a breath and coming up through center, have those elbows together and facing up. Look up. And bring the elbows down to neutral. Release those hands out. Shake them out, but keep them up. So we're gonna stay here for just a little bit. press the shoulders down away from the ears, pinch the shoulder blades together in the back, and have your palms facing up. And so this is a little bit of an exercise of like, how long can we keep them up, but also notice how you're like, I'm done, I'm so sick of this, this hurts. But if we do something to distract your mind, it can help. So imagine you have some balls in your hands and you're going like this, like your hand is going around those balls, right? And so in actuality, it's actually intensifying the exercise, but we're giving your mind something else to do. And now start thinking about your breath. Where's your breath? Is it short and shallow? Or can you lengthen it? Can you bring your breath all the way down to baby? Big breath in, open mouth, exhale. A couple more. Big breath in, open mouth, exhale. Last one, big breath in, open mouth, exhale, and release. Shake your hands out. Beautiful. So we're gonna do that a couple times today during practice. And again, it's to kind of get you in that mindset of when you're having a contraction, right? It's gonna end. But if you keep thinking about, I can't do this, yes you can. Yes, you totally can, right? So think about the breath, think about distracting yourself, and especially breathing really helps. So let's go ahead and remove our bolster. Move it to the side. And we're gonna come to a tabletop position. So here from tabletop, go ahead and take your time, right? Take a big breath in. As you exhale, hug baby up and in. So we're really engaging our core here. And we're staying here with the core engaged. Now you have a couple of options. If you feel comfortable with this, you can root down into the left hand and raise the right hand up. It's option one. And if you feel like you're stable here, you can root down through the right knee and push the left foot behind you. You don't have to go here. If you're losing your balance, stay down. But the key here is to engage the core. Make sure that your hips are facing the mat down. Hugging baby up and in. Stay here. And relax. Bring it back in. And sway those hips side to side. And go ahead and do a round of nice big hip circles. So bump your hips to the left or to the right. Push yourself all the way back and around. Nice big hip circles. And go the opposite direction. Beautiful. Let's come back into our tabletop position. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hug baby up and in. And so stay here. We're going to find a couple of breaths here. So variation one is we're staying right here. And then if you want to pick it up, you can lift the left hand up. Again, just make sure that baby's up and in. We're engaging our core. This is a core exercise. If you're good here, see if you can stretch out the right foot behind you. Again, making sure that the hips are parallel to the front of the mat. Arm and leg are up in one big straight line. Shoulders are away from the ears. Breathe in here. And lower both hand and foot down. Beautiful. Let's spread our knees out to the width of the mat, making space for baby. And then go ahead and sit back into child's pose. Bring your forehead all the way down to the floor if it can. If not, that's okay. And you can actually cross your hands one on top of the other and place your forehead on top of your wrists. Finding a couple of breaths here. Coming back to what is present for us in our body. Take in one more breath. As you exhale, come on up through tabletop, and we're going to lower all the way down to the ground. So you're going to bring your knees to the side, and you can lower down to the right or to the left side, doesn't matter. We're going to cover both sides. So laying down on our side, there we go. So you can be up on your elbow if you want, or if it's more comfortable, all the way down on the floor. It's up to you. So our knees are together and bent, our ankles are together. Imagine that there's an elastic band around your ankles, and we're gonna open up our knees like a clamshell. So working on those inner thighs. So we're gonna do this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. And maybe if you want to lay all the way down for just a second. Okay, let's come back into it. So if you want to come on your elbow, go ahead. Just one thing to note, don't collapse into your elbow. Bring that shoulder away from your ear so you're engaging the obliques here on the bottom. Okay? We're gonna go for 10 more. Here we go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. If you want to lower all the way down, feel free. Otherwise, we're going to gently straighten our feet out and do leg lifts. So, if you're ready, we're going to go for 10. Just about a foot up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and rest just for a little bit. And if you want, you can make a fist with your hand and then just start pounding out your glutes, your thighs. This helps release some of that muscle tension, bring more blood up into this area. It just feels good. It's like a massage. Okay, let's go for that one more time. Here we go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now go ahead and lower all the way down, and if you want, you can punch it out. And go ahead and take the foot that's on top, bend the knee, and see if you can grab onto your foot from behind. Yeah, so a little bit of a quad stretch here. So don't fully exaggerate your back. This isn't a back bend. Engage your core. This is a quad stretch. So core is engaged, hugging baby up and in, and we're really working on stretching out our quads here. So you kind of gotta adjust and press your foot into your hand to get that quad stretch there. Yeah. Beautiful. Go ahead and release that. Shake it out. And then bring the foot up with your thigh, with your elbow and your hand wrapped around your thigh, just in this position. So this is a great birthing position that you can use. You can feel how much power you might have if you're needing to push here. But also here we're just stretching our pelvic floor out a little bit. Okay, go ahead and give yourself a squeeze and release. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So nice and slow. If you want, you can turn around or get up and rotate to the other side, up to you. Okay. Okay, so you can be on your elbow, all the way on the floor, up to you. Just don't collapse into your shoulder. Bring that shoulder up and away, engage your core here. Knees are together, ankles are together. We're opening up for clamshells here. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax just for a minute. Okay, let's come back into it. Coming back on your elbow or whatever you want. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. And you can make a fist and punch out your glutes and your thighs. So while you're punching, just a thing I want you to notice is that we're doing an exercise and then we're resting. Doing an exercise and then resting. And during those resting times, I really want you to rest, like hardcore rest. Why? Because this is kind of like what it would be like when you're in labor. You're gonna have a contraction and then a moment of rest, and a contraction and a moment of rest. In between those contractions, you really want your body to rest, right? And then go back into working hard. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our leg lifts. So straighten those feet out. And if you're on your elbow and your forearm, go ahead and lift yourself up away from the floor. We're coming up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax and rest. So thinking about, you know it's short, but how can you just allow yourself to relax in these couple of breaths? Maybe consider doing a big breath in, open mouth exhale to let it go. And then we're coming right back into it for 10 more leg lifts. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And if you want to punch it out, go ahead and make a fist. Punch it out. Okay, I'm going to lower all the way down. Bend the top foot. Grab onto your ankle for that quad stretch. So again, a couple of key things here is you're not allowing your belly to fully fall out. You're actually engaging. You're bringing baby up and in, and then you're kicking your foot into your hand to engage that core muscle. Beautiful. Go ahead and release it. And then bring the foot up, hooking on behind your thigh. Here, just holding on to the foot, seeing what it feels like. Nice breathing pose. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and release that. Let's come back to a seated position. So slowly bring yourself up. Go ahead and grab onto your cushion. And again, you can sit either cross-legged or in hero's pose. Yogi's choice here. Okay, whatever's comfortable for you. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and we have 2 more things to do before we go into our final resting pose. So let's start off with self-massage. It's my favorite. So you're gonna take your 2 peace fingers and start at the temples and work your way up your hairline. Maybe grab onto your other fingers. Make this a full hand experience. So here, up at our hairline, maybe go up into the crown of your head. If you've ever gotten like a really amazing haircut, and they do that whole shampoo massage, it's my favorite. And then coming to your ears, you're just gonna pinch your ears and then rub them together. Traveling down the earlobe, down the way to the bottom, back up. Okay, coming to our temples, back with our peace fingers, doing little mini circles all the way down. Hover a little bit here at the jawline, just for a few seconds. Really massage at the jawline. These little muscles are so strong. And and they tend to tense up a lot, right? When you're angry, when you don't like something, your jawline just, right? And then going all the way down our chin. Maybe gently up to your cheeks, very gently near your eyes, a little on your nose. And then going up and by your eyebrows. Coming back up to the top of our hairline. Instead of little circles, you're going to use your fingers like you're playing a piano. So like a little pitter patter all the way from the top, slowly coming down the forehead, slowly, slowly down the face. Just bringing blood and loving touch everywhere, all the way down the neck. Down to the collarbone and the chest, massaging out the chest a little bit. Maybe those shoulders need some love. Maybe if you want to mush around those shoulders, the neck. Beautiful. Coming back to that pitter patter, down, down, down the chest. Okay, and then find some stillness. Place one hand on your heart, the other hand over that. Just find some stillness here. All that blood flow should be coming up to your face, everything that you touched. Notice how there's life now, everywhere where you massaged. Let's bring your hands down to baby. Just a little fun fact, when you have babies, baby will also absolutely love massages. Every time you touch baby, blood flows into that area. So there's blood flow, there's hormones, there's growth that happens when you touch your baby. So I highly recommend massaging baby all the time, even with massage oil, or gently patting the face or rubbing the head of the baby when you're nursing or bottle feeding or whatever. It helps baby's development. Beautiful. Go ahead and place your hands on your thighs, and we're going to do 1 minute of Kegel exercises here. And so for Kegel exercises, we're just imagining the area between the vagina and the anus, the perineal, we're just pulsing it. Just imagine a pulse at like 30%. If you're under 35 weeks, if you're above 35 weeks, instead of pulsing, you're actually going to release and keep releasing on every inhale. So here we go for 1 minute long. So engaging those muscles, almost like if there's something on the ground and you're trying to pick it up. That's exactly what we're trying to do. That's kind of the feeling that you're trying to come into. Beautiful. Couple more here. Great. Okay, let's go ahead and lower down all the way to the floor for our Shavasana. Do you need to go? Or do you want to finish? You want to finish? Okay. So, coming all the way down, you can use your bolster. You can use your pillow underneath your head or between your thighs, or if you got 2 pillows, there you go. That's a win-win situation. So whatever you want, lowering down to the left side. You can use your bicep as a pillow. We're here in Shavasana. So go ahead and just find a nice, comfortable place here. And what would it take for you to fully relax in this moment? What would it look like for you to soften just a little? a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. We're accepting our body for exactly where it's at. Soft, relaxed. Peaceful. Start bringing awareness back to your body. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You can stay here longer if you want, or if you're ready to go on about your day. Go ahead and push yourself up. Slowly, let's come to a seated position. Bring your hands up to heart center. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Thank you so much for taking care of you, your baby, and your body. Namaste.